Yesterday, we went over the list of Qlik Sense certificates that need to be backed up and where to find them. Today, let's see the process to actually back them up. We'll also talk about exporting private keys, encryption algorithm to use to protect exported keys, and learn about the difference between server and user certificates. Let's get started. In order for you and me to be able to back up all needed certificates, we must be logged into the Qlik Sense server with the right account. And the way to tell what account is the correct one is to bring up the Services app on your Qlik Sense server and look for the Qlik Sense services. All the way at the right here, you'll see the Log On As column. The right account to use to back up certificates is the account that you see in this Log On As column. In my case, that's this Service Qlik Sense account. And if I go to the Start menu, you'll see that I am logged in with that account. And make sure that you're logged in with the account that you use to run your Qlik Sense services. And here's why. If I go to the certificates console in the current user personal certificates folder, you'll see that I have this Qlik client certificate. It's one of the certificates that needs to be backed up. The important thing here is that this is a user certificate, meaning that this certificate is only available to the user that runs your Qlik Sense services. For contrast, these are server certificates. These certificates are accessible to every user who has access to your Qlik Sense server. Let me show you. I'll go ahead and log out and log in with my personal account. Okay, I'm logged in with my personal account. Here's the certificates console, and if I look at the server certificates, I'll see the same list of certificates. But if I go to the current user certificates, notice that my personal certificates folder is empty. That's because I wasn't issued the Qlik client certificate. Only the service account that runs Qlik Sense services has access to that certificate. That's why we need to log in with the Qlik Sense service account when backing up certificates. And that's the difference between server and user certificates. Server certificates are available to all users who can log into the server, while user certificates are only available to users who own them. Okay, great. Now that we know which account we need to use to back up certificates, let's see the actual process to back them up. I'll go ahead and log out and log back in with my Qlik Sense service account, and we'll get started. Okay, I'm back. The good news here is that there's one process to back up certificates. I'll show you what that process is, and then you can just repeat it for every certificate that needs to be backed up. To show the backup process, I'll use this Qlik Service Cluster certificate, which is in the local computer personal certificates folder. To back up a certificate, go ahead and right-click a certificate, select all tasks, then select the export option, and click the next button. Okay, so the private key. Private key of a certificate is very important. It's used to verify the identity of your server and to decrypt any information that was encrypted with the help of the certificate we're exporting. Any certificate that is exported with a private key should be kept in a secure location with limited access. In my case, I have a dedicated backup server and a directory that's secured to allow access only to me and to my Qlik Sense service account, no one else. In your case, make sure to store exported certificates with private key in directories that are accessible only to those who are responsible for Qlik Sense server backups and recovery and no one else. Otherwise, you'll be putting the security of your Qlik Sense server at risk. Now, let's talk about the benefits of exporting private keys. We need to export private keys to essentially be able to recover from a pretty bad server failure. Like if the whole server gets locked up and you need to wipe the entire hard drive and then recover from scratch your entire Qlik Sense server. Having the private key backed up will allow you to recover and continue using the certificates that your Qlik Sense server was using. Without a private key, certificates won't work. So having a certificate's private key will make the recovery process less challenging. But again, make sure to store exported certificates with private keys in a secure location. Okay, with all that said, let's select yes, export the private key option and click the next button. In here, select these three options and do not select this one. Selecting this option will essentially break the original certificate after it's exported. We don't want that. Our server needs to continue using the certificates after they've been backed up. Okay, so let's click the next button. Here, Microsoft, as well as I, recommend choosing the group and usernames option. This will make the private key only accessible to the people you select. The account that they're using to back up the certificates is automatically added, but it's important to also add another user in here in case this original account gets locked out or deleted. You want to have another account that you can use to access the private key if that happens. And it should be someone who is responsible for server backups and recovery. Go ahead and click the add button and type in the username of the user that you want to permit access to the private key of this certificate. And then click the check names button. You should see the name underlined after you click the check names button. That means that the username that you typed in was identified and is valid. Go ahead and click the OK button and get this user added to the list. Next, let's switch the encryption algorithm to a stronger, more secure AES-256 algorithm. Triple death is not considered to be secured anymore. It was deprecated by National Institute of Standards and Technology back in 2017, and it's officially reached end of life back in 2023. I don't know why it's still the default algorithm, but don't use it. We want our private keys to ideally be encrypted with a strong encryption algorithm like AES-256. Okay, let's click the next button and specify where we want to store the exported certificate. Click the browse button and select a folder. I'll save my certificate into this certs folder. Then in here I have a local computer folder and a couple other folders. I recommend creating a folder structure like this one so you'll know where each certificate came from and where it will need to be imported to when recovering your Qlik Sense server from backups. Next, let's enter the name of the certificate and click the Save button. Then back in the certificates exports wizard window, go ahead and click the Next button and click the Finish button. And lastly, click the OK button. Alright, so that was it. You have successfully backed up the certificate and the certificate's private key. Now, all you need to do is repeat these exact same steps to export the rest of the certificates. That's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow with more Qlik Sense admin tips and insights.